Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In today's lecture, we will discuss about a functional analysis. Functional analysis is a compulsory paper in MSc Mathematics final year. In today's lecture, we will discuss the topic metric space of functional analysis. Functional analysis. Functional analysis is a compulsory paper in MSc second year. In functional analysis, we discuss some spaces like Bragg space, Hilbert space and metric space in detail. These spaces will have a set of elements satisfying certain properties. In today's class, we will discuss about metric space which are fundamental in functional analysis and provide a basis for various branch of analysis. So today's lecture is very important because it is the base of the functional analysis. So now metric space. What do you mean by metric space? Let capital X be any non-empty set and a mapping D from X cross X to the set of real numbers, that is D X cross X to R, satisfying the following properties. The first property, dxy is greater than or equal to 0 for every xy belongs to capital X. xy are any two elements of capital X, then dxy is always greater than or equal to 0. Second, dxy is equal to 0 if and only if x is equal to y. If any 2 points are equal, then dxy is 0, and if dxy is 0, then the points are equal. Third property, dxy is equal to dyx for every x and y belongs to capital X. This property is known as symmetric property. Fourth, let x, y, z belongs to capital X. There are any three elements of capital X, then dxy is always less than or equal to dxz plus d zy. This property is known as triangular inequality. If any set satisfying these four properties with mapping D, then D is called a metric. In simple language, we can say D is a distance. And the set capital X with metric D is called a metric space. Generally, it is denoted by XD. X is any non-empty set. D is a mapping from X cross X to or R satisfying these four properties. dxy is greater than equal to 0. dxy is equal to 0 if and only if x is equal to y. dxy is equal to dyx and dxy is less than equal to dxz plus dzy. Then this set is said to be a metric space with metric D. We have to correlate these four properties. D is a distance. We see the distance between any 2 points is always non-negative. That means the distance between any 2 points is either 0 or greater than 0. It cannot be negative. Therefore, dxy is always greater than equal to 0. This is the first property. Second property, dxy is equal to 0. That means the distance between any 2 points is 0. Therefore, these 2 points are coincide to each other. That means these 2 points are same. That means x is equal to y. If these 2 points are same, that means x is equal to y, then the distance between these 2 points is always 0. So, second property, dxy is equal to 0 if and only if x is equal to y. Third property, symmetric property. In symmetric property, we have to take a simple example. Suppose there are 2 points. One we have to take the railway station and another point we have to take the bus stop. First we find the distance between railway station to bus stop. Suppose its distance is 5 km. That is, the distance between railway station to bus stop is 5 km. Now we have to find the distance between bus stop to railway station. Is it increase or decrease? No, the same value. Therefore, the distance between any 2 points, either we can measure from x to y or y to x, have the same values. Therefore, symmetric property is also satisfied. Now, the last fourth property, suppose there are 3 points x, y and z. If we have to join these points, then it becomes a triangle. We know that in lower classes we see the length of any one of the sides of the triangle is always less than the length of the sum of other two sides. Therefore, dxy is always less than dxz plus dzy in the case of triangle. If these 3 points x, y and z are collinear, then the distance between x and y is equal to distance between x and z plus distance between z and y. We combine these two, we conclude that distance between x and y is always less than equal to distance between xz plus distance between zy. So, triangular inequality is also satisfied. So, therefore, a metric space, a set, a non-empty set X with metric D is said to be a metric space if it satisfying these 4 properties. Now, we will discuss an example of a metric space which is known as discrete metric space. Discrete metric space. Let capital X be arbitrary set and D is a metric on X defined as dxy is equal to 1 if x does not equal to y, dxy is equal to 0 if x is equal to y. Then the set X is a metric space with metric D. Now we have to prove that D satisfying all the property of metric space. The first, let x y belongs to capital X. Then by definition of D, we have dxy is equal to 0 if x is equal to y and dxy is equal to 1 if x does not equal to y. So, we see whatever the value of x and y, dxy is greater than equal to 0. If x is equal to y, then dxy is 0. If x does not equal to y, then dxy is 1. Therefore, in both cases, dxy is greater than equal to 0 for every x, y belongs to capital X. So, first property is satisfied. Second, let x, y belongs to capital X. Suppose dxy is equal to 0, then by the definition of metric D, x is equal to y. Conversely, let x is equal to y, then dxy is equal to 0, because it is given that if any 2 points they are equal, therefore distance between x and y is 0. So, dxy is equal to 0 if and only if x is equal to y. So, second property is also satisfied. Third property, symmetric property. Let x, y belongs to capital X. There may be two subcases. That is two possibilities. Maybe x is equal to y, or x does not equal to y. If there are two numbers, then either they are equal or they are different. If x is equal to y, then dxy is equal to 0 and dyx is also equal to 0. If x does not equal to y, then dxy is equal to 1 and dyx is also equal to 1, because x and y are not equal. Therefore, in these two cases, we see dxy is equal to dyx for every x and y belongs to capital X. So, symmetric property is also satisfied. The fourth property, triangular inequality. Let x, y, z belongs to capital X, then there are some sub cases are arises. The first sub case, x is equal to y does not equal to z. Second, x does not equal to y equal to z. Third, x is equal to z does not equal to y, and the fourth, x does not equal to y does not equal to z. There are four possibilities. Maybe x is equal to y but not equal to z. Maybe x and y are not equal but y is equal to z. Maybe x is equal to z but not equal to y. And the last, all 3 points are distinct points. The first, let x is equal to y does not equal to z. Then distance between x and y is equal to 0. Distance between x and z is equal to 1, and distance between z and y is also equal to 1. Because x is equal to y, therefore distance is equal to 0. X does not equal to z, therefore distance between x and z is equal to 1. Y and z are distinct, therefore distance between z and y is also equal to 1. From all these values, we have dxy is less than dxz plus dzy, because dxy is 0 and dxz is 1 and dzy is also 1. So left hand side is 0 and right hand side is 2. Therefore left hand side is less than right hand side. So dxy is less than dxz plus dzy. Second sub case, x does not equal to y equal to z. This implies distance between x and y is equal to 1. Distance between x and z is also equal to 1, and distance between y and z is equal to 0. This implies dxy is equal to dxz plus dzy. Distance between xz, yz and zy both have the same values due to the symmetry. Xz 1, distance between zy is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So right hand side is 1. Left hand side is also 1. So dxy is equal to dxz plus dzy. 1 is equal to 1 plus 0. Third sub case, let x is equal to z does not equal to y. Then distance between x and y is equal to 1. Distance between x and z is equal to 0, and distance between z and y is 1. because z and y both are distinct elements. Therefore, dxy is equal to dxz plus dzy, because distance between x and y is 1 is equal to distance between x and z is 0 plus distance between z and y is 1. So, left hand side is 1, right hand side is 0 plus 1 is also 1. So, in this case distance between x and y is equal to distance between x and z plus distance between z and y. Fourth sub case, if x does not equal to y does not equal to z, that means all the three elements are distinct elements. Therefore, distance between x and y is equal to 1. Distance between x and z is also 1, and distance between z and y is 1. So, dxy is less than dxz from dzy, because in left hand side dxy distance between x and y is 1, and right hand side distance between x and z is also 1, and distance between z and y is 1. Therefore, 1 plus 1 is 2. So, 1 is less than 1 plus 1. So, in all the above 4 cases, we see that distance between x and y is less than equal to distance between xz plus distance between zy. So, D satisfies all the 4 properties of metric space. It is sufficient for today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed this class. So, like our videos and subscribe our channel for more videos on these topics. Thanks to all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.